Rightio.
I'll probably cut the track and look at you in different spots. So
Yeah. Okay, mate.
you don't need to go too fast, just show me what you're doing and just say how you ride, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely sit forward more on the bike. You're supposed sitting back too far. You know, like you roll around there okay, but sitting too far back, the front will get light and do what it wants to do. You won't be controlling that as much.
Yep.
Especially on a flat corner like this. You want to sit forward into the bike and your elbows up. Your elbows are down like this. Yep. If your elbows up, you can push down on the outside of your handlebar and weight that front wheel. Because that front wheel will stick, like when you said you're just waiting for it to go. If you get some more weight over it, it'll work better.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It's a hard thing to tell yourself, especially if you've been sitting back for many years. Like, but if you can get over the front, you'll get better traction on the front end. So we'll go into the paddock there and I'll start talking about all that sort of stuff and we'll get you sorted on that. And those rutted corners off the damn walls, I know she's struggling a bit with them. You know, down off that's why I made the track like that, because that will do them later on. Right. Hopefully by the end of the day you'll have them nailed. And the Enduro Loop starts over here and then it ends up back behind my place. Okay?
Right.
This is where we start, follow on arrows, go up here and turn right, and then we're on arrows the whole way. Right?
Oh yeah.
Just wait here for Peter.
Yeah. I stopped back up there on top of the hill, but he was coming, so I thought, beauty.
Good look at everything up and down, off camera. Make it work a little bit.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, alright?
Oh, yeah. Got to freak out on the downhills, like you've got to remember to just put it in first and let it bite through the work.
Yeah. Yeah, use your front and rear brake together and get back over the back of the bike when you're going downhill. Okay, or stand up a lot. Like most of that track will probably stand up 80%. If you move your weight back over the back of the bike, it makes the bike squat and you get weight over the rear wheel. It won't lock up as much, especially when you're hard on the rear brake. Like I use more front than rear. If it locks up, it can get squirrely and or sideways, and you'll pick up speed, especially on those downhills down there, out there, you know. So you get your weight back to round about over the back of the seat, you know. Like, but that's where you're moving your weight around does a lot. Like those flat, slippery corners, you want to get your weight forward, but with coming downhills, if you get your weight back over the back of your bike, or braking, you get the bike over the back of the bike.
Yeah.
Well, you never brake just sitting forward because it's going to throw all your weight over the handlebars, you know, and you're going to be holding yourself from going over the handlebars. So let's go down here and I'll start talking.
And then the right technique will then make you go faster anyway.
Yeah.
Effective that is.
Yeah.
Look, it probably didn't come in as quick the second time, but you see, if I just use my rear brake, I go off the track, through a gully, down into a creek and cartwheel into there, you know, like I stopped way up there. Well, that's my front and rear together. I probably put the brakes on a bit earlier than that, but you see how I got my weight back over the back of the bike?
Yeah.
The bike's going to want to stand up when you start braking hard like that.
Yeah.
So to counteract that, move our weight back like that. Okay?
And that's where you start braking?
Yeah, which is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's amazing the bad habits you get.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to do flat corners now. This is our flat corner, but it's not very flat. It's kind of cambered almost because we're going uphill. So nice and smooth on the brakes. Transition from standing position to from back here to standing. Sit forward on the bike. Nice and smooth around. Just even if the throttle's on just a little bit, it's better than just being off then on.
Right.
Nice and smooth on the throttle. All the way around will be nice and smooth until I feel that when I get on the gas, it's not going to step out on me, because if I get on the gas too hard around there, it'll step out on me, you know. ruts?
Yes, and I went around it every time.
Oh, what's that?
I mean on the outside, I didn't go in it.
I watched you go around them
Yeah.
outside and twice, and I think I watched you go around them once.
Oh, I missed it. I come down the hill and went, there's no way I can make that corner.
When you come down into them, I'll talk about them when we do rutted corners, but I eye up the wall of the rut, and when I see the wall of the rut, you've got to brake on the entry. You guys are kind of overshooting it, and the track goes back this way, and you're out here. What I need you to do is look for that wall, like the railing, the rut, as the saying goes. Look for that wall, get your front wheel in there, and then you have to commit. Tip the bike over, and you're tipping over with it, but at the same time, feed a little bit of throttle to it, you know? Yeah. Because at the moment, you're just sitting back on the bike.
Yeah.
Same with, and the front, like the front's over here, and I can see you wanting to go that way, but the front's over here. If you were forward on, like when you're braking down the hill, I get back to brake, and then I sit into the bike, and then I look through the corner and lean and accelerate at the same time. So that'll help you a lot too. So they are tricky rutted corners because they're 180s, you know. But there's the one before it that's a big sweeping one. Yeah. So your entry to corners will set you up for around the corner a lot better. Like this could be for perhaps a forest road corner or something too, you know, like a big dry slippery forest road corner. Same thing, it's a flat corner, you know. So you come in wide with your entry and then sit down. With a flat corner and a rutted corner, it's two different techniques of what being on the bike, you know. Like with a flat corner, you want to tip the bike over, but you want to stay upright on the back so you get traction down because you've got no wall of the rut to push against. So you want to tip the bike over and stay upwards on it so you get downward pressure and can go around the corner. Where with a rutted corner, you can lean over with the bike because you've got that wall to push against, you know, around the corner.
All right, yeah.
So there's a couple of different techniques which we'll touch on, but I'm just watching those two sort of specific sort of corners there, and yeah, just remember to try and stay forward on your bike. All right. That's one thing that a lot of people make mistakes. I'll come through this one a couple of times, and then I'll do the little track that we got going. We're going to have going.
Jeez, he makes it look easy.
I guess that's what happens when you...
Yeah, you got the right technique.
Well, let's have a go.
Getting it. Too fast. Oh, thanks, mate.
Like that. It's harder than it looks. We're just watching you then, you kind of, you've got the bike tipped over, but you're using the flat corner technique. You've got your bum crack on the corner of the seat.
Right.
You need to lean with it.
Oh, you know? Yeah, that's right.
You're kind of like this with the bike over here, but you're up like that.
Yeah, using the flat corners.
With the rudder corner, you got to commit a bit. You don't have to be fully flat. You can still move around a little bit on the seat, but as you are turning, then you're up like on the corner of the seat, and it won't turn as good if you're up on the. Because if you sit up on the corner of the seat, it'll want to stand up more.
Yeah, and I come straight out the rut.
And that's what was happening to you here, coming out of the rut. 2 more goes.
2, done.
2 more goes, and then because you want to do logs, we'll go over and do logs now, because I'm watching some tidiness happen now.
I'm rooted.
Yeah.
Pete's
starting to creep in.
Yeah, so we won't do too much more here.
Oh, look, that'll be fine, yeah. Do a couple and go.
Do 2 more and we'll head over that side, all right?
Sounds good. Thanks, mate.
Should be on a snowboard.
Oh, the first one felt better.
The first one was better. You almost had it. That's what Pete said. You nearly had it.
Yeah.
Like you're committing. I noticed you're committing more to it.
Yep.
And that's what you got to do to a rut, is commit to the rut.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the... Yeah, committing is the right word.
Yeah, and it is.
And
if you don't commit to it, you'll pop out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly right.
that's
Oh, mate.
So, my technique I use is I ride up to the log, brake, wheelie, get the front wheel over, and then go again. To get traction, I'll move my weight back to wheelie to get over it, and then as it kicks, I'll accelerate up. Don't just attack them, because if you just give that a fistful of throttle back there and you end up in the face of this one without pulling your clutch in, and then give it another fistful here, I don't know how you have any control over the bike again, you know? So, that's sort of how I get over logs. Front wheel's got to clear them by about that much. Got to be able to pop the front wheel. Okay?
Cool.
I'll give you a couple of demos and then we'll get you guys going over.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Oh, it's that easy.
Yeah, nothing to it, eh?
Few different styles, like you can jump it, you can wheelie high and hit it hard. It's a fairly hard hit, but the one I want you guys to use is just get the front wheel over and get going again.
Oh, right.
You know, like you can do it just with a power wheelie, but that's it. Grip with your knees, grip with your knees. Like you can see, you've got to be in control on the other side. To me, if you're just powering into it, you've not got much control on
That's
the
true.
other side.
That's true, yeah.
Front end over, then the back does. The back kicks out. You can accelerate out of it. You know?
Yeah, true.
If you don't get that front end over, and it hits and does. Like in this situation, this is a pretty controlled environment here, you know, like we're hit, the only thing we've got is the angle here, but out on the trail, they're never just like this. Oh, never. Everything we do goes back to those exercises there. Or just starting with the slow ride this morning, like the slow ride. When we're going between the witches' hats, going between the logs here, we need to be in control of the bike, looking ahead of what we're attacking, be able to be in front and rear brake and be able to get over, brake, go, stop, go. You know, like that's what it's all about. Alright?
Yeah.
But I think you guys have taken something. It didn't look like you've improved since this morning.
So we must have
got more confidence anyway.
I'm stoked.
You're sitting forward on the bike, so
yeah.
If you can, I'd say come and do a school one time, like later on in the year or something, and I think you'll quite enjoy it. You know, like we do hill climbs and drop-offs, we do it, and the Rocky Creek, and there's a few other different things that I'll have that circle rut done by then too, and you know, there's quite a few things.
Yeah.
But be prepared. It's like 7 hours of riding each day. You know, like it's fairly intense.
Yeah.
Well, not intense. It's not intense, but there's a lot of riding. You don't have to do everything, but. Yeah, it looks like it's good because you're learning, you know, it's good from me as a coach's point of view to see you guys like picking up stuff.
I'm stoked, mate.
Yeah. Alright, well I'm going to call it a day because I've got family down there.
Yeah, mate.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Hey, mate, thanks for all your effort.
It was good to see
mate.
you when you're walking away. Just stop it now, it's a good time.
Yeah, too right, mate.